Hey there berries, welcome to patch 10.25 PBE. We're playing RELL. We've done one gameplay session of her already. This time we're going to be playing with the new skin Battle Queen. Once again on the PBE I've tried to balance the teams out as much as possible. The average ELO of this game is once again around about in the gold. There's two diamond players in this team. I'm diamond, so is the enemy support, so actually the matchup should be kind of interesting. And the enemy support has chosen to do support Ash, so yeah, should be pretty interesting. In terms of like RELL, her Q can pop shields. The only big one there really is on the Lux, nothing too crazy in terms of shield popping. But we do have a little bit of AoE on our team to work with. We have the Oriana Ball, which is going to be a big one, and the Mordekaiser can do some overlap on AoE as well. So it's nice that we've got some AoE in our team to work with my own AoE crowd control. We have a jungle Ivan. That was in the last video last time on the enemy team. He's now on our team for this one. A lot of the names have got changed. I tried to add as many different people that were watching the live stream as possible so everyone could have a little go and have their 5 minutes of fame. We're playing with Jin. Jin kind of wants to poke a bit in the laning phase. I'm not going to want to hard commit really, and not for a while. I wouldn't be surprised if we end up getting outpoked just purely because of the Ash volleys early on. But after the first lane reset, we need to look to kind of engage reasonably quickly, and then hopefully we'll be fine. One thing about their bot lane is Azaya and Ash are going to be very vulnerable to ganks throughout the game, primarily before level 6. So there is a chance that Ivan can actually make some plays down here. But I'm not sure how that's going to pair up with the Wukong jungle. I don't recall ever seeing a Wukong jungle in this season, pre-season patch, so not sure how that's going to turn out. Does it look like one person's having trouble connecting to the game at the moment, as it is on 90% on the loading screen, so hopefully that person's reviving their hamster as quickly as possible. You know, you gotta keep making sure you feed your hamster to make it keep going around and around to get that electricity going. Anything else here to really notice? We talked about the shields. Hopefully now that I've got a little bit more experience with RELL, I'm going to be able to pull off combos a little bit easier. I'll try and see if I can pick up a chem tank for this one. Could maybe even look into boots of swiftness or some other form of movement speed as well if I want to. Their team has a lot of auto hitting physical damage, so plated steel caps is it's not going to be a bad pick here. Going swiftness boots might open me up to being a little bit too fragile in some of the team fights, so I'm not sure exactly what I want to do there. I'm assuming we're going to get to game any second now, hopefully. Not too sure what the difference is going to be between this skin and the base model. In the screenshots I've seen so far, they look fairly similar, so hopefully there's going to be some special differences. I know her hair color is different. Hope paying $10 for a hair change isn't for your champion isn't going to be worth it, but hopefully there's some different spell animations or something on this one. Teleport wise, there's 2 teleports on our team and there's 1 on the enemy team, so maybe we'll get to do some more macro play later. Not sure who's disconnected.
Everyone who's ever stood in my way is dead or broken.
Mordekaiser might be AFK. Our team's okay. Does seem like it's probably someone on the enemy team's having connection issues, I'd imagine.
The helpless fight, the hardened live.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Maud. Is there a person in there called Maud? Maokai is AFK.
Forge your heart into something strong, unbreakable.
Sending a pause request. Okay, that doesn't work, does it? Okay, pausing isn't gonna work. Well, that sucks. I did that whole intro as well. So who is this player? Is that Arthur? Is that Arthur in the Twitch chat at all?
You know me, Bramble.
I'll finish this fight. I'm the only one who can.
I'll let this game go on for a couple more minutes. Maokai will have to TP up top.
I told you to stay back.
He's back? Okay. Alright. So top will have a little bit of disadvantage. Yeah, just telling the Maud to go easy on Maokai just for a couple of minutes there.
I fight for the lost, but mostly I just fight.
Ash getting to harass free there while I was trying to negotiate and help out the enemy team there. So that Q stab doesn't actually heal us until we get level 2 for the tether.
I'd rather break rules than people, but I can make exceptions.
That poke's going to happen quite a lot down here. Ash is currently burning through her mana a little bit. So if we land a Q on the Ash or the Xayah, we'll get some extra healing there. Okay, volley went to waste there. Decent Jhin trade there. Oh, this could be good. Nice Q stab there. Ash has already used all of her health potions. Waiting for level 3 here.
The armor keeps the world out. The lance does the rest.
I mean, Ash is going in very quickly.
I'll twist Noxus until it snaps.
Nice. Good. Yeah, Ash just getting a little bit cocky, eating through her health potions a lot there. Honestly, just overextending a lot. Can fling her behind my head there. Oh, it's a shame that the Jhin missed the W. Okay, that's good. Double sums off the Xayah. That little flip on the remount. That little burst of speed that you get when you remount as well. It's nice. It's unexpected. It's just a shame the W missed on the Jhin, and it's a bit of a tricky one to land, so I won't fault the Jhin too much there, because the flip is a little bit iffy to follow up on such a narrow skill shot on. Alright, we can get boots here, and I think we're going to pick up a cloth armor just because of the lane we're in. Actually, I'm not going to go control ward, I'm actually going to go refillable. It might be a little bit greedy, but I think it's okay. A little bit of greed sometimes. Why did I get 200 gold for this assist? Because of First Blood. First Blood is worth 400 plus 200. First Blood's always worth 600 gold. And normal kills are worth 450. People always forget about the assist value of the primary amount of gold. There's a few too many minions here for my comfort to let the hard engage just at this very moment of time, but once the wave starts to thin out a little bit more, maybe we can go in. Actually, just going to dismount here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the mount up. My bad, I wasn't actually expecting. That's the fling. I wasn't quite expecting the Ivan to go in so early, my bad. But I just wanted to see how it would be like the other W to engage rather than using the main one, the horsey flip, but I don't think it's worth it. I think going from horse into armored is much better. Pretty solid start, honestly.
Don't let anyone in. Never.
I would never really recommend players to play Ashe support. This player seems adamant at doing it.
I don't have time for this.
They are on Diamond 4, but they said they were at least anyway in Soda Key. So they should know what they're doing still.
They call it pheromancy.
And how to get back into the game. Well, it's going to be pretty difficult. They're playing something like Ashe. Playing like these cheesy AD carries, like the Ashe for example, or the Misfortune if you start falling behind in the laning phase. Basically, she's mainly going to become an arrow bot at that point. Only just, you know, hurling out arrows for her team, not really doing much else apart from that. Do I think any other runes would be viable on her? You could do Inspiration on the secondaries. Showing my runes in the bottom left hand corner now. We're running Aftershock, Demolish, Conditioning, Unflinching, Malifaux Band, and Transcendence. That's the rune build I showcased in the build video for her. So take a look at that video if you're interested in learning some of her combos on the abilities in a bit more depth.
Never.
I'm gonna try for Ivan. I might say go gank the other lanes. I don't want it to be like...
Friends just get in the way.
I appreciate the ganks, but... Okay, that was a really nice solid engage. Can fling her back here. Good. It's kind of like a bait actually, make it look like I'm running away there with the armor, then switching back into my mount and then going back, charging back in to fling them over. It's actually pretty cool.
Breathe in the atmosphere. You inspire me.
I'll finish
Pretty
this
good
fight.
start.
I'm the only one who can.
There is art here, waiting.
Might see if I can try and roam a little bit. Although leaving Jhin versus 2v1 when they have an Ashe arrow could be a little bit too spicy for Jhin to handle, but
Hurt me enough and I'll
I'll see what I can do. Clippity clop, clippity clop.
Light trap.
So slow. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, my W was pretty bad there, if I'm honest.
Everyone who's ever stood in my way is dead or broken.
Lux no. Oh, nice. Into the ult, into stun, into stab. Jhin no mana to ulti. Yeah. Jhin ults 100 mana. Honesty kind of clap in the bot lane right now. I'm gonna try and see if we can just, you know, do what we did just now into mid lane and just start taking our wealth into those other lanes. You can take it, it's fine. Stun the Wukong there. Wow, okay, Wukong, you crazy.
I'd rather break rules than
Oh, no one got turret plate there? Okay. Jhin wants to recall, that's fine.
all this waiting. I just want to fight.
That's a cool recall animation though. I will say though, the skin doesn't feel any particular like unique than the base, so yeah. Since we're further ahead anyway, we can start looking at the chem tank. I think that it'd be nice to try that out, especially with our gold lead at the moment.
The people who hurt me are dead. All but one. My mother.
Her laugh is horrible. It's quite abrasive.
Iron body, iron will. I fight for the lost.
Alright, let's see if we can hard engage here. Rah. It's Okay, we'll stick around. We'll use the W mount fling maybe here.
Noxians aren't the heroes they think they are.
Ah, she managed to walk out my ulti. That's annoying, my bad. I know Lux is here, but I feel like we can outplay still.
Forgiveness? Never.
So I ulted the wrong way. Nearly finding the snipe with her, and again Ash arrow going into the river, landing on Oriana. Okay, dokie. Whoa, I don't think that was meant to happen, was it?
I could learn to trust someone like you.
Double kill, I'll take that. That's your support tax for today.
On to the next.
Nice.
They call it ferromancy, metal magic.
That was a good Ash arrow. She was obviously paying attention to what was happening in the river. The Oriana died pretty quickly. Just try and kill the turret before Shelly hits this. This is actually a bit meh. Oh well.
I'll twist
And this wave needs clearing as well. Not the best Herald. It's a shame Ivan and Jin just disappeared from that as well. I don't want them hitting Shelly here.
Don't let anyone in. Never let anyone in.
Alright, there's an Ash flash and Shelly still got to hit the turret there. I'm happy with that.
Let's do this for real. I survived.
No. Alright, Wukong does die. Ivan's on really low HP. 1 Lux. Oof, gosh, that was close. Alright, we've got the Kerbo Chem tank now. Let's give that a little try. That's my first death. Yeah, I knew we were overextending a little bit there. Just the Shelly usage could have been a bit nicer. At least it got to hit the tier 2 in the end, but
Can't tell if I taste metal or blood.
enemy team has 1 dragon.
Out of my friends, and
Second
put it
dragon
to me.
is up.
I hate them.
So we're going to be getting 75% movement speed for 4 seconds when we charge at people. So let's see how that works out.
Memories suck.
Poke. All of these releases right now are really annoying because it's like today is PPE. Oh god, hi.
If I trusted people, I need even more.
Not sure what my damage is specifically like. Oh, I could like E the Ivan from miles away there. Nearly actually got to stun the Xayah. Alright, Chem tank used.
Just like that. The world was one big
Thank you for the shields. We should look at doing the dragon. There's a little bit of a cooldown there in terms of
Guess we're doing this.
had to E the Ivan there in order to get the heal from the Q. That was nice. I'm assuming doing the dragon would be a little bit too much.
Unbreakable.
Yeah, you can only heal on the Q if you've got someone tethered. Let's be a little bit careful here.
These sigils
Oh,
are
Ash
wrong.
arrow.
Screw my sigils.
Alright, we can head back now. I don't know about the dragon situation and what that's going to be like. Oh, that's just rude.
Oh, this sucks.
If I had a dot there still from Scorch, I could have W'd over and get a shield. Magic damage seems to be the highest damage at the moment. I'm going to go towards the Abyssal Mask and help increase our team's DPS when I do the my ulti and my W. Jin trying to kite here, but yeah, a little difficult. I'm going to see if we can actually come in for this. We've got no teleports in our solo laners, so it would just be me and Ivan, but I'm pretty strong. I think we can do stuff here. I'm coming over into this. Let's go. That is hilarious that I denied that. Hi, Ivan. Alright, it's a shame we couldn't kill the Lux there, but we did get the dragon. Get the cannon minion here, then I can get 4 wards. Oh, Lux is still here. So tanky. Oh god, the arrow is fine. Alright. Okay, good. It's a nice turret. Still Herald up for grabs as well. Pick up probably a giant spot here.
Wanted me to be a weapon. Well, here I am.
So far so good. Lux is doing really well. Wukong's doing okay for himself as well. Their bot lane and their top are pretty far behind those, so as long as we keep going for the objectives, we'll be fine.
I'd rather break rules than people, but I can make exceptions.
Let's check for some wards. Nice.
The helpless fight, the hardened live.
Could have considered using the chem tank there, but once she flashed away, it's kind of a bit deep with no vision. Popping my chem tank here.
This is who I am now.
Stun in. Ult in too. How are we not dying to this turret, by the way? What? What? That was actually a bit stupid, wasn't it? Yeah, the amount of stats that we stole there was a bit stupid. Don't die. Come here, I'm after you. Oh, I'm trolling. I swear I did flash then E, but the flash didn't go off unless it was on like 0.1 second cooldown. Ah. Maybe we can still. No, I don't want to. I don't think. Is this worth it? The ash isn't worth that much gold. Oh boy. We could still look to go in on this if we really wanted to. Yeah, let's just recall. I can get a Negatron quick. Jin can get a second item as well. There's no need to look to throw. The game's in our hand right now, we don't need to make any stupid moves. Biz says no to Ashe supports. I mean, like, honestly, like, I don't know how the other person playing the Ashe support feels right now, but I've always regarded it as a pretty troll pick, honestly.
They'll pay for what happened to me.
Hopefully this person reconsiders their champion choices after this game. Because apart from like the minor volley harassment, the only thing she can really do after that is arrows. Yes, the Hawk shot vision can be okay, but it's not really worth. Oh, okay. Okay, well I've still got 75% of my health after all of that. Okay, sure. Yeah, that was a scratch on my armor. I want to go in. Didn't even get to use my E properly there either. Oh, I managed to stun the Wukong, but it wasn't enough to keep the Jin alive. I don't have anyone on E tether right now. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do much here. We should just go to the dragon now. Wait, what? Hi. Oh, my team's not here. I'm completely left. Okay, guys, my team is YOLO. How am I still alive though? That's disgusting. Alright, I was literally 1v3 abandoned there for such a long time and I just did not die. That seems fair.
Noxians aren't the heroes they think they are.
Yeah, can we hurry up and do this? What's taking so long? Just walk into Luxor just because I can. Alright, we've got enough for an Abyssal Mask. Oh, they want to steal the blue buff.
I'll twist Noxus until it snaps.
Stun the Wukong. Nice. Lux is looking pretty squish. Gimme. Oh, got the Ash. Nice. Should have probably put the ulti sooner and I would have grabbed Desire. Alright, is this going to be too much BM jumping over this wall? I'm in the wrong form. Alright, we'll use the Ivan to get over the wall instead. Nice, we got the turret. We're still 2 dead. I don't know why we're scared, honestly. That Q hill was crazy, actually. Nice. You're up in it, this. Just hit him. What are you guys doing? Why are you running away? What? Team? Team? Guys? What? What? Why are we running? Yeah, we're fine, dude. There we go. Good job. Now back. Yikes. Alright. I have no idea why my team was so scared of that, honestly. I have no idea. Anyway, KD8 players, man. We'll take a redemption here. Be nice to top up people's health. Maybe they won't be so scared going into or staying around in fights.
Excellence is measured in sacrifice, or whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous how tanky I am actually. If for some reason it feels like I'm tankier than what the stats are suggesting. It's a bit strange. We can start to look around the Baron area if we want to. Is she looking at viable any position other than support? Not really. I can imagine she's going to be attempted in some sort of like, you know, how Tarek funneled mid. I can imagine people maybe trying to do like her mid with a Yi jungle or something, I can definitely see the possibility there, but
Bones shatter and people lie.
she can't really
That can
do well by
always come
herself. Just do it. Just go. Got Ori TP if needed.
Shall transcend.
Hey Lucian, thank you for the Prime Gaming sub. Welcome to the Berry Bush. That's kind of close. Pretty close.
These sigils are a reminder. Ha! Screw my sigils.
Let's go. I'm ready for it. Let's go. I keep forgetting to be better on a stun though. Oh no, now I'm dead. I think I'm dead. Chill, 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 chill. I'm joking. I'm not really dead. Oh, I need to land that to get the heal through. No. Ivan, no. Hey Legacy, thank you for the 2-month 3 sub. Okay. Don't think that would have killed me actually. The stat stealing on this is ridiculous, isn't it?
Friendships get in the way.
Alright, got Dragon up again in 20 seconds.
Hurt me enough and I'll split your head open.
Got Wukong here that we need to deal with. That's not the... Yeah, it is the real Wukong. Okay. Let's try and block the volley here. Stunned the Maokai there? Ugh. I have no one tethered, so I'm not getting a heal here. Maokai's here.
Bones shatter and people lie. But I can always count on.
Bit hesitant to engage, but hey. Yippee-ki-yay. Whoa, hello Lux.
I'd rather break rules than people.
Yeah, they've been low health for quite some time now. I think we should just try and do this and then reset. Their base is getting overwhelmed anyway. Okay. Don't have enough for redemption just yet. Gonna prioritize taking controls. I'm gonna pick up a tenacity potion as well.
Reminder. Screw my sigils.
Getting quite like a stroppy teenage vibe from her. From RELL. I'm not really sure what your guys' impression of her at the moment is, but she's quite moody.
I'm the happiest girl in the world.
The enemy's inhibitor is respawning soon.
I refuse to be broken. Everyone who's ever stood in my way is dead or broken.
So we're on 3 Drakes at the moment. We want to clean up. Let's go up to the top. Actually, mid and hip just respawn. I'm just gonna give us some mid priority here. And we got loads of people top right now. Orianna TP here is good. I like that.
Memories suck.
Oh, this is gonna be good. It's a shame I didn't have my tether on the
Don't get comfortable. I was alive. Feathers fly.
Oh, couldn't quite get into fling right. I can still chase this though.
Fight. The hardened live.
Chem tank. Bop. Stun. What? That was with the Orianna W as well. That wasn't just my damage.
Thanks for the practice, stupid. victors did it.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Can you not? I'm trying to... No, I'm trying to take your base, dude. That's so rude. Ah, I was hoping that the ult would stop the dash. Not sure if it would have or not, though. Ah. When's Baron in 1 minute? Alright, at least we won't lose any neutral objectives for that. We can still fight for Baron. Oh, and the inhib did fall. Okay. Alright, Baron next. Get around there. Might go for Wardstone actually. Like if we can get the cash to fully complete it, we'll get 10% more movement speed there, and that'd be actually quite nice. Overall for the Turbo tank, I'm not overly impressed. It's like okay, but it's not like, it doesn't feel particularly great. I think most games I will be opting into a locket. I would like them to buff the movement speed on this if possible.
If I trusted people, I need even more armor.
Or buff the tenacity maybe, I don't know. It just feels like it's a bit of a mythic.
The Black Rose may have done this to me, but not to me.
Just take one of those, there you go. Well, I'm ready to go in. Alright. Pop down the redemption. Getting the Maokai over. Turbo chem tank. Still struggling to get in here. There we go. And another one. Get the Ash. Stun. Boop. Let's go for the Lux next. The Tether. I'm going to try and bring that Tether all the way around. Oh. My Tether target died. F. Reminds me a lot of like Volibear's charge, at how like if it gets interrupted, you can do it again. It's kind of like that, but yeah, just that you can just keep charging at them relentlessly. It's got a very good cavalry theme. Well, that one was a little bit more of a stomp compared to the other game. Hopefully that gives you more of an overview of the champion as a whole. It is a shame, maybe, you know, if the support bot lane pick was slightly different, maybe it would have been a bit more interesting, but I think some of those mid-game kind of showcases her, like if she is ahead, how strong she actually is. Like the amount of tankiness she was providing there was absolutely insane. Not really sure what most teams can do about that. You would have to start looking at like true damage or black cleavers or early void staffs and things like that in order to get through her resistances. And the fact that she feels tankier than Leona for sure. At least feels like that, at least anyway. Which does surprise me. Leona with her W obviously is a massive armor and magic resistance buff, plus the flat damage reduction as well is pretty nice on Leona. So I am happily surprised that she's in terms of tankiness, she is stronger, and she has got that like relentless pursuit. I do feel like if you're winning, that you got that snowball effect on her, as you can just keep charging and charging and charging at the enemy team, and there's nothing really that they can do to handle it. But if you're falling behind, as we saw in the previous game, it is difficult to get back into the game. It's not impossible, but it is difficult. Leona has, for example, much easier hard crowd control. Leona's engages are much easier to land than Fel's, but yeah, Fel's engage is much more like relentless and like never ending though. So it's like a little bit like Alistair engage, but just like over and over and over again. It's pretty good. I'm enjoying it a lot. I hope you guys are enjoying the gameplay sessions as well. If you were part of this game, much appreciated. Thank you for helping out for science. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to follow, and don't forget to stay very awesome.